Hi Flosstube, it's Nancy, Quilting Stitcher. Today is Wednesday, I believe it's January 17th. I hope I got that right. I don't know. It's been a crazy couple of days. This I think might probably will be a short video. I don't have a whole lot of um, stuff to show, but I have a few things. I have some finishes. I have some fully finishes, some whips. First of all, I want to say thanks to everyone who commented about my dad. I really appreciate the comments and the kind words and the prayers and the thoughts that are there. Um, I really appreciate it. Thank you. So I have had, I have 4 days off in a row from work. It just doesn't happen. So I wrote up a list of things I needed to get done. It's quite an extensive list. Um, I've got most of it done. I do have a couple of more things to get done. Maybe this afternoon, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. We kind of had an emergency yesterday, so my everything on my list just kind of stopped. So, um, yeah. But I completed a lot of things yesterday. I was up early. I got some things done around the house and got some fully finishes done and worked on a lot of cross stitch. So it was a productive day until the emergency came up. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my FFOs. Okay, first one is this pillow. This is, I believe this was is a Lizzie Kate. I don't know the name of the pattern. It says stitching forever, housework whenever. And I just made it into a little pillow. I'm going to hang it somewhere here in my sewing room. I finished the back with flannel and just attached a ribbon. I don't know if I'll put it in a basket or if I'll hang it off of a hook. I don't know. I haven't decided. This is stitched on 14 count Aida. I was experimenting with this piece of fabric this past summer. This was actually completed this past summer. The stitching was, and the Aida is ice dyed. So I wanted to see how that would work with ice dye and acrylic paint. And I thought it turned out really cute. So anyway, it was a fast stitch. It was, I've seen this done where they've actually done this and then done this part over on this side and then extended the border and made it into an oblong pillow or framed it that way. Because this was not particularly this is more of an experiment with the ice dye and that. I just wanted to do something simple. So anyway, it turned out cute. I like it. My other fully finished, or FFO, is this. And I was going to show this as a finish last week. Yeah, my brain, it was definitely gone. So anyway, so it was actually finished last week that I was going to show you, but I didn't. But now it is an FFO. And I also just made this into a pillow. And I use, this is a Lizzie Kate. It's called A Little Stitch. Let me see it with the glare. It did come with the linen. I did not use it. I used 18 count Aida. I also used the DMC conversion on it rather than the fancy floss. I did notice that I was just looking at the picture and that is stitched in a green and I did mine in pink. And I don't know why because I'm pretty sure, unless I got my numbers mixed up, the DMC conversion was pink. So I don't know. Then I just attached the little charm that came with it. I had flannel. The flannel I used on this one and the other one is just leftover flannel from quilts that I've done. And so I just cut a little piece of it. And I did Vanna's method where you just stitch around the whole thing and then leave a space open that you can turn it, and then just I did a blind stitch. I need to work on that. It's not perfect. As you can see, I have a little knot down here, and I tried getting it out. And anyway, I thought, you know what? It's going to my sewing room. No one's going to see it. It doesn't matter. This is not the method where after you sew it, you slit it. This is, it's two pieces that you sew together and you leave a spot empty. Or not sewed, and then when you turn it, it has finished edges for you already. So anyway, so that is my other FFO. This is the first finish of 2017 or 2018, and it's the first FFO of 2018. So anyway, so those two are done. And then I'm going to show you my scissors because I have been going to show them in the last two videos, and I keep forgetting. So I remembered to pull them out of my bag, and here they are. I'm going to put them up against this so you can see them. I'm going to take this off. Aren't those the cutest things ever? They are so pretty. And they are very, very, very sharp. I think you could hurt somebody with these. The tip is very, very sharp. But anyway, my daughter got these for me for Christmas. And they came with a whole bunch of these little knobby things. And there was like 9 or 10 of them, I think. So I went through all my, because I keep scissors in all my project bags, so I don't have to, I keep scissors, I keep scissors, needles, a highlighter. I have a little, I don't think I have a project bag here, but I have a little notions bag. I keep in each project bag that matches the project bag. And I keep those things in that little bag. And anyway, these are sharp enough they could poke right through your fabric and everything. But they came with these little knobs. And so I put those on all my scissors. And when I'm stitching, I do pull them off so that I don't have to keep pulling them on and off. But when I store them with those in there. Right. So anyway. So I wanted to show you those because I keep forgetting to show you those. Okay, I also have a finished. It's not fully finished, and it's not going to be fully finished until I have several of them stitched. But it is the Shepherd's Bush stocking. Let's see if I can put something behind it just so that the light doesn't show through. Okay, so there it is. It's fully finished. It does not have a name at the top. I will show you that. It does not have a name at the top yet. I'm going to finish up a few of them before I decide which grandchild and my child and children and spouses and everybody who gets what stocking. But these are so quick, and it's actually a lot of fun. And how they have you do them is you can do a lot of mindless stitching on this, like in the coats and stuff, because they have you do all like the outline and do certain parts, but then they leave like you can leave all of this other stuff. So if you have mindless stitching, you know, if you're going somewhere and you can't really concentrate on a pattern and stuff, then you can just do fill-ins. I do have the charm pack for this. I'm not going to add the charms or the buttons or the beads or anything that goes with it until after I add the name, just because I sew in a hoop and I don't want them to get caught on the hoop. So anyway, so it's a finish. I'm going to consider it a finish. But like I said, I just have to add a name when I decide whose stocking I want this to be. So anyway, and I did change, I am going to show you one thing I did change. The skin tone for these stockings is 841, I believe, of DMC. And it makes them have a brown skin tone, which is fine, but I went ahead and changed the skin tone to a more natural skin tone. So I think I used 951. I was going to use 950 and I didn't have a 950 in my already bobbinated. So I went ahead and just used 951 and I think it worked out just fine. So anyway, so that is my finish for the week. Next thing is my whips. So last week I showed you several. Oh shoot, I forgot one. I'm gonna pause you because I want to grab this other one and show you. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't like doing that. I would rather just have everything here, but there was something that I wanted to show you. So last Friday night, if you watch Off the Grid, Caroline Off the Grid, Needlearts, I believe is her name. She does Monday updates and then she does Friday stitch alongs. It's Off the Grid. I can't remember. Friday Off the Grid stitch along, I think is what it's called. Anyway, well, last Friday night she had a virtual stitch in. So it went from 6 p.m. to midnight, your time, whatever time zone you lived in, that's what you stitched. And you posted your beginning and ending on, so when you started, you posted where you're starting on your project. And then when you ended, you posted how much you got done. And I think you'll want to check them out. I think they're going to try to do it every Friday night if you can join in. But anyway, she has a Facebook group called Off the Grid Needle. I think it's Off the Grid Needlearts. But anyway, I'm sure you guys all know who I'm talking about. Anyway, so I decided to join in on that. My husband went to bed early because he had to be up by midnight to leave for work. And I had nothing going on. So I literally put my pajamas on at 6 o'clock that night. I got out a project that I wanted to work on that night. And I put Flosstube on my TV. And I watched Flosstube for a while. And then I actually ended up shutting it off and then just watching some shows that I had DVR'd. And anyway, I didn't go the whole 6 hours. I think I did 4 hours. But I had stitched quite a bit the afternoon before this all started because that's when I finished the shepherd's bush. I wanted to get him done. So anyway, so the project, this is from my 12 Days of Christmas starts. And this is by Blackbird Designed, and it's called Clara Ellen. And I am stitching this in honor of my maternal grandmother. I'm going to stitch one for both my grandmas, my mom, my birth mom, and I may stitch one for my birth grandmother. I have not decided on that one yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm putting their name. I think this is what I've decided. I'm going to put their name, and I want to put their birth date and their death date on these. So anyway, so that's what I'm stitching. And since I wasn't prepared on this one, this is how much I got done. So on this, I'm doing the DMC, the call for DMCs. Let me look. I'm not sure if it's all. I'm just using it. It's calls for Classic Colorworks, but I am using the DMC conversion on it. So I did. When I started this last Friday, I had just a little tiny portion of the house done. So I've got all the house done except for the windows. I did for the roof. The roof for the DMC is supposed to be the same color as the chimneys and the door and this bottom part right here. I don't know if you can see this because I don't feel like I can see it very good. But what I did is I decided to use the fancy floss for the roof, and I'm using, oops, I'm throwing everything out of my bag now. I'm using, for the roof, I'm using Classic Colorworks Little House Brown. And it is the brown that I had bought for the forest, or the Frosty Snowfall. I can't remember the name of that one. It's the Frosty Snowfall for the Priscilla and Chelsea Stitch Along. But I didn't like it. I thought it was too pink, and I didn't want it for the roof on that one. So I pulled it out, and because I started stitching the roof in this color that the chimneys are, which is, I believe it's 640. Let's see. Oh, 632, sorry, which is kind of like a pinkish brown, I guess. I don't know how to like a mauvey brown, I guess, is how you would explain it. But I decided that I didn't want my chimneys the same color as my roof. So I pulled out the Classic Colorworks Little Brown House, and that's the color I decided to stitch it in. And I actually really like how it turned out. Now on the chart, it does say to do satin stitches for the roof. I don't like that. I didn't like that. So I just did regular cross stitches. And yeah, I like it. And then I think I'm also using, no, I'm not. I was thinking I was using Fancy Floss down here too, but I'm not. I'm just using DMC on that one. So anyway, so that's where I'm at. Sorry, I'm not very good at holding stuff up. Some people are so good at doing this. Not me. So anyway, so that's what I did Friday, and that's the only time I've stitched on it. I had a piece of string right here. I thought, there it is, piece of thread I had tucked in here. So it's the only time I have worked on it since the 12 days of Christmas. But yeah, I got quite a bit done for 4 hours of stitching, and I didn't sit the whole 4 hours. I got up and I think I refilled my drink, my Mountain Dew, and I don't know, I did some other things too. So, but yeah, that's what I did on that. Okay, so then the next thing I've been working on, and I've just been working on it a little bit. I thought I better get this one done, and so I can get it finished so I can display it starting the 1st of February. But it's Hands On Designs Yarn Chalk, and this is the February one. You Hold My Heart. And it has little pink stitches where all these little tiny, just one stitch are. I think I'm going to use pink beads rather than the pink. And I am not using the Call for Floss. I am using just DMC. So that's where I'm at. I have the white done. I don't know if you can see that or not. I don't know. My light in here today isn't very good. It's sunny outside. I'm going to open my window just a little bit so I can get a little bit more light in here. It's sunny outside, but it looks like it's starting to kind of get cloudy, but it is cold. So anyway, that's where I'm at. I had actually started this back when I was doing the other ones, and I kind of got burned out, so I just put it up for a little bit. But so I think I had maybe You Hold My Heart done before, I'm not sure. So I've got this up here. I did, ow, that's needle sharp. I did do the border. I'm using white floss, but for some reason, it's different colors of white. I don't know why. But you can't really tell unless you look close. So I'm almost done with all the white, and then I just need to add pink and then the beads, and then I can fully finish it. So, and I only have worked on that. This is a project that I keep by my bed. This and another project, and I have them in the same bags, but I keep this by my bed. So if I wake up in the middle of the night and can't sleep or whatever, I just get up and some cross stitch some. And if I'm in the car, this is the bag that this is in is one that I will grab to take with me if I know I'm going to be sitting in the car, and so I can just work on it, some, you know, just a little bit here and there, because it is a quick stitch. So then my other whip that I have been working on, so I only have two that I've been really working on because I want to get them done. And one is the Frosty Snowfall. I can never remember that name. Is it Forest Snowfall? It's the one that Priscilla and Chelsea are doing on their stitch along. And this is where I'm at. Oh, I think I put my, I did. Okay, so it's behind it. This is where I'm at. I think I have some of the house done last time I showed my video. So I finished up the house, did all the white, and I got the roof done and the bunny done. And I did do the trunk of the tree. So that's what I have got done this week. I used Fancy Floss, the called for floss for this. I don't know what it is. I don't have my pattern here. But I did it, I stitched it like you're supposed to, one cross at it, you know, one full cross at a time, hoping I would get a little bit of a variegated effect. I did not get any. So I'm kind of thinking I should just use DMC. I don't know. And the roof kind of looks wonky because this is supposed to mirror this. Well, it's not supposed to mirror it. Anyway, I did something wrong because I stitched the brown first and then added in the snow, but I started it as a mirror is what I did, and it's not supposed to be. So my snow is actually supposed to be over a couple more stitches here, but I wasn't going to tear it out and redo it. It looks fine. I don't care. I want it done. And I really like this opal that I'm using, this opalescent fabric. You can see the shimmer and sparkle in it. It kind of shows through on the roof, and you can especially see it in the darker. And so it looks like little snowflakes are on the roof. It's really pretty. But anyway, so I'm going to keep working on this month. I am going to work on this and my other piece that I want to get done until they are done before I move on to something else this month. I am thinking if I keep stitching, if I can keep stitching like I have, I'm hoping that this is really close to being finished by this time next week. So my husband's not coming home this weekend, so I don't have to worry about dinner or anything like that, because when he's not home, I just fix whatever, whenever. So, yeah, there's that one. And the other one that I have been working on is my Santa's Village. Now, I'm going to say something. I have been stitching for 30 plus years, and I've always used a hoop. And I bought a Q-snap for the very first time to see if it would help me with my full coverage piece that I'm working on, because my full coverage piece I've been doing for like 15 years. But I couldn't hold it in a hoop with so much fabric because it just made my hands hurt. So I bought a Q-snap for it because I figured before I bought a lap stand and decided to do a lap stand, you know, I figured I would try the Q-snap, and then if that didn't work, I could always buy a lap stand and attach the Q-snap to it so I could not have to have my hands holding anything. So I bought the Q-snap for it. It's actually sitting right there. Anyway, and it's making it so easy. I wish I would have done the Q-snaps years ago. So I bought the one set of Q-snaps just to try it. I've actually bought 2 more sets. I have the one with the full coverage is the 11-inch ones. This one is the 11-inch ones, and I have bought a 8-inch ones, which is this one. This is the 8-inch one. I am going to buy some more 8-inch ones because I think I like this the best. For my full coverage piece, I am going to leave it on the 11-inch ones because I would be constantly moving it on that one. Anyway, so I got the 11-inch ones, I believe, yesterday in the mail for this one because I ordered some especially for this, but I think I'm going to order the 8-inch ones and maybe switch that and put this on the 8-inch ones. I don't know. I haven't decided. But I'm telling you, I wish I discovered them years ago. Anyway, so that's my spiel on Q-snaps. I love them. I have tried the scroll rods. I did not like them. My daughter bought some. She loves them. And she says, Mom, try them. So I bought me some, did not like them. So I passed them on to her because she likes them. But I'm going to have her try the Q-snaps because I think she'd like these. Anyway, so Santa's Village. Here he is. So I think when the last time I showed this, I had the roof done, the green on the roof. I had some of the snowflakes. You can, in real life, you really can see the white and the snowflakes. But I think that was all I had. I think that's all I had done. I can't remember. So anyway, so I've got a lot done on this one. I have got the house completely done. The windows I just need to fill in the windows. I need to fill in the wreath and the door. And then finish Santa. And I think, and then just the border under here. And then finish the tree. And then I'm done for the month. And then we'll start the next one on February 1st. So yeah, I got quite a bit done. And I actually did all the red yesterday. Last night, I sat down and I just did all the red. And then I did all of the black. And so now, really, I can just kind of, this is just kind of mindless because it's all, like this is all green. Inside here is all green. And then inside the windows is yellow. So I just can sit down and fill that in really fast. I think that I will definitely have before the end of next week. This I'm going to continue to work on today. I'm going to work on this like it's my job. Since I'm not working this week, the rest of the week till Saturday, I'm going to have this be my job. Anyway, so that's where I'm at on that. And yeah, I'm really liking this. And again, I'm using Opal lesson. I dyed this with Rit dye using, I can't remember, blue, some kind of a blue, denim blue maybe. And then I threw it in some pearl gray to get a kind of a little bit of a darker. And again, because I'm using the opal, I've got some of the sparklies shining through, so it looks like snow is on the roof. Anyway, I'm liking that. So those are what's what I've been working on. And like I said, hopefully I'll get that done. And once I get Santa's Village done, then I'm going to pull out one of my other projects and alternate it between Forest Snowfall, Frosty Snowfall. You guys know what I'm talking about. I cannot, there's just some things that just don't click, and I don't know why I want to keep calling it something that's not. I do have a little bit of haul. Not much. The reason why I do have some is because I ordered the charm pack for another shepherd's bush stocking. I've just been ordering these randomly. I do have the working copies. I explained in a couple of videos ago how I had found these in like the bottom of my fabric drawer, I think. And I had this one partially finished, and I actually had working copies. I don't even know what I did with the charts. That's the thing, is I think I started stitching this, and then I think I decided I wasn't going to do them, and then I must have just, and I had made working copies of all the charts of the ones I was going to do, and so I must have just stuck everything with this, because I found this stocking partially done, and I found the working copy for this one, plus working copies for all the other ones I was going to do. And so I ordered, I went in because it didn't have a color key, so I thought, well, I could just finish using the working copy. It didn't have the color key, so I ended up ordering another chart and the charm packs. And then I thought, well, if I can work off the working copies that I have, I'm going to do that and not reorder the charts. But if I can't, then I will reorder the charts so I can do them. So anyway, but I am ordering the charm packs for all of them. So I ordered the charm packs for, this one's for Anna's stocking, because I do have a working copy for it. And then I ordered a new chart, a new stocking chart, and the charm pack to go with it. This is for Charlin's stocking. When I got it, they sent me the right charm pack, but they sent me the wrong chart. So when I got it, I called them and I says, hey, this isn't the chart I ordered. I wanted the chart that went with the charm pack, and in my invoice says the correct one. But I ended up getting Birdie's stocking. And I actually have a working copy for this. So this is good now that I have the original. So yeah. And actually, it looks like the color chart's on the back anyway. So I would have had to order it anyway. But anyway, so I got Birdie's, and when I called them, she says, if you want it, keep it. If not, pass it on to a fellow stitcher. So I decided I'm going to keep it because I do have the working copy. I just need to order the charm pack for it now. So that came. And then, because, of course, no chart can travel alone, and I had been eyeing this for a while, and then, but I hadn't thought I would wanted to do it because the colors just didn't look very vibrant. And then I saw somebody had done it, and the colors are gorgeous. They are very, very bright, vibrant. So I ordered samplers by the Scarlet House. Because what I am going to do is, there's some samplers I am going to stitch up this year or next year. I'm just going to kind of work them in, and I'm going to make me a sampler wall. And so this is, I thought this would be really cute to put at the top of my sampler wall. So I ordered that. And I have, since I've been doing this rotation thing, I really don't like it. I mean, I used to do a rotation like this, and I used to do where I would have a project for each day of the week. And so that project would be worked on once a week. And I thought, when I start this rotation, I'll do the same thing, but I'm not going to be like, this is what I'm working on this day. I was just going to, if I felt like working on something 2 days in a row, I would do it and then kind of work out of my rotation. I'm finding that I don't like having several projects going in my rotation at a time. So I am changing up how I'm doing my rotation. I'm going to only have 2 or 3 things in my rotation, and then as one project is finished, then I'll work another project in. And the projects I am going to work in are my 12 days of Christmas, because I've started them. I will finish them. I am, very rarely do I not finish something. I do have a few that I have showed you that I've decided I'm really not going to finish them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I may pass them on, see if somebody wants to adopt them. See if my daughter wants to do them, and then if she doesn't, maybe I'll just adopt them out, because I just don't enjoy it. enjoy them. So I have a couple that are like that. So anyway, I may do that. I don't know. So that was my haul. Like I said, I didn't have a whole lot. I am on stitching from stash, but I figured if I'm ordering the charm pack that I might as well not just have the charm pack come. Maybe I will order a chart that I do want. What else do I have going on? Oh, the giveaway. Okay, so I said when I got this done, I would pass on this chart. So I'm ready to pass on the chart. So I did take the charm out and put it on mine, on my piece. But then I was going through, I was looking for a charm for something else, and I found the exact same charm in with my charms. So I put one in here. So it is the exact same charm as the one that came with it. So anyway, so it comes with a charm, and it comes with this piece of linen. I don't stitch on linen, so let me make sure it is linen and not even wave, because I don't know the difference. I don't stitch on it. I don't know the difference. It is linen, and it's the linen that Lizzie Kate includes in their when they do kits. It's very stiff. I don't know if linen is supposed to be stiff. I don't know the color of it. It's kind of a, I don't know if you can see it very well there. It's just kind of a very neutral color. So anyway, it will all be in there. So I think if you would like to stitch this, if you would like to be entered in the drawing for it, just leave a comment below. Don't say giveaway. Please be 18 years or older. But just say, I would like to stitch a bit. Stitch a bit. Or I would like to stitch every day. I don't know. Just say something like that. I don't have like hundreds of comments, so it's not like it's going to be hard for me to go through and write your name down. But just say I would like to stitch every day. Let's just do that. I'd like to stitch every day. And I will do a drawing on my next video and pass it on for whoever would like to stitch it. It's cute. It was a fun stitch. It was fast. So yeah, anyway, so if you'd like to stitch it, just say, I'd like to stitch every day. And I will enter you in the drawing, and I will draw next week. Or on my next video. I don't know. If I keep having emergencies happening every week, I don't know if I'm going to keep doing videos every week. So far, 2 weeks in a row, I've had emergencies. What else do I have? I still don't have my quilt top done. I still have those 2 borders to do. That was something I was hoping to get to tomorrow or yesterday, but it didn't happen. I did get my quilt backing done, so I can take my next quilt in to have it quilted, because I did pick up one Friday. I went in and they called me and says your quilt is done, so I still have to get it binded. Binding a quilt is like the worst part of the whole process for me. I'm not good at it. So I struggle with it. I decided last year, I think last year in January, I had, oh wow, I had like 12 quilts to bind. And I decided that was my goal last year, is I was going to get all of those quilts binded. I did really good. I got every one of them done except for one. And it is still sitting right over there, waiting for me to bind it. But yeah, at least I don't have 12 to do. So I will get those 2. I'm hoping to get those 2 binded before the quilters call and say, hey, your next quilt's done. So, yeah. And I don't, the quilt shop would bind my quilts for me, but I just, I can't justify the price of them doing it. It's already cost me a lot just to have them quilted for something that I can do, even though I don't do it well. It's something I can do, and I am getting better at doing it. It's just because I've been learning. But anyway, one other thing I do want to say is if you subscribe to my channel and you do make Flosstube videos, would you please leave a comment below and let me know what your what your name is, or what your channel is, um, or a link to your channel, so that I would like to watch you. And I find it's easier to, how I find the floss tubers is a lot is I have certain ones I watch, and if they do shout outs for somebody that I have not watched, I will go in and watch their videos. So but I don't look up. I was looking up, like typing in like Flosstube #1, and it would bring up everybody that, if they put Flosstube #1 in their title, that it would bring them up, and I was randomly watching people that way. But there's so many other Flosstubers that I watch, I don't have time to do that. So what I usually do is if somebody does a shout out, then I will go in, that's how I've been doing it. But if you're my subscriber and you subscribe to my channel, I would love to watch your videos. So if you make videos, please let me know in your comments so that I can go in and watch yours. I would really appreciate that. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me anything. I'm an open book. I don't hide anything. So if you want to know something, I will answer it the best I can. I do read all my comments. I don't necessarily comment to reply to all my comments. I do like them or love them. I usually do the hearts. But ask me anything, and if it's something that's personal and you want to ask me, you can email me. I always leave my email. I try to remember. Sometimes I don't, because like last week it was just so frazzled, but you can email me. I don't know how to do the messaging on YouTube. So, and I wanted to say is I don't do Instagram. I have an Instagram account. I do see some people have tried following me. I just don't understand it. And everybody that, I don't know, I've talked to some of the teenagers who use it at work, and they're like, "Oh, it's so easy. It's easier than Facebook." And I'm going there and I'm like, I don't understand this. And my daughter, who I usually ask all my techie questions to, she wasn't doing it. I have noticed that she did say she was following me, so I think she might have set up an Instagram account. So I don't know. So if she has, I'm gonna have her kind of just give me a tutorial on it, I guess. But so I really don't. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, I don't ever see it because I don't know how to use it. I will put a link to my Facebook group if you'd like to join my Facebook group. If you have not already done that, it is a closed group, so we don't get all the crap. We don't get all of that crap that you get from open groups. I know a couple of at least one of the quilting groups, every once in a while something will pop up, and it's like, and they're really quick to take things down, but I don't know why they still make it a closed group, because then it would stop it. I don't know, maybe it's because they have so many people in there, I don't know. But mine is a closed group, so yeah, but if you would like to join, I'll leave a link to it below. You still can get in on the Santa's Village Stitch Along if you want. It's very informal. I am doing it as we're doing one chart a month, because there's 12 charts in the series, but you don't have to do it that way. You could do it however you want. You can do it if you want to stitch all of them at one time and not wait. You don't have to. If you can do it however you want. So it's very informal. This is just how I'm doing it, and if you want to follow along the way that I'm doing it, then that's that's how I'm doing it. It's just one chart a month because there's other things I want to work on, not just Santa's Village. So anyway, I think that's it. This is longer than I was thinking it's going to be. I was trying to keep it under 30 minutes. It didn't work. I like the shorter videos, so I don't know. It just seems like I ramble though. Maybe if I would just go back to doing it on my phone, that I know I can only do it in 30 minutes and I could talk faster. I don't know. So anyway, I just want to say thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll link my email address if you'd like to email me. My Facebook group, if you'd like to join, just go in there and request to join, and I will approve you. And the giveaway, just don't say giveaway, because I really want you to be a stitcher, and I really want somebody that will stitch this to have it. And I really want somebody that subscribes to my channel to have it. So, yeah, so just say stitch every day if you'd like to do that. And I am going to let you go now. You have a wonderful day. Bye.